Hi. I'm Joan and today I am going to review a new movie escape room, Tournament of Champions. Before starting, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the notification for the latest updates. After surviving a series of harrowing, deadly escape rooms designed by Minos Escape Rooms Corporation, Zoe, Taylor Russell, and Ben, Logan Miller, are determined to bring it to justice, for they witnessed the deaths of those who hadn't survived them. They unexpectedly get trapped with several survivors of other escape rooms on their way to confront Minos in New York City. They must all work together to get through yet another gauntlet of Minos's more elaborate and dangerous escape rooms if they are to have any hope of putting a stop to its murderous games once and for all. Back in January 2019, Adam Robitel's horror thriller Escape Room was the de facto January film to surprise audiences. As far as January releases go, which are known for being low quality, it was a surprisingly enjoyable film that boasted great production design, thrilling set pieces, and a thoroughly captivating ensemble, all within the budget of $9 million. Since that film made a huge profit, Sony said, for a sequel about killer escape rooms that are on the same deadly competitive level as the Hunger Games with killer Saw sensibilities, but on a PG-13 scale, the setup is pretty strong. Because Zoe, Taylor Russell, and Ben, Logan Miller, are the only two survivors of the murderous escape room games, they are both suffering from PTSD. They're unable to function without panicking about their surroundings to the extent that they're unable to sleep. When the surviving champions travel to Nick to take down Minos, the company that put them through hell, they find themselves trapped in yet another unexpected escape room, but this time with other escape room survivors in a Nick subway train. The entire first act depicts the trauma that Zoe and Ben share, leading to the first set piece itself with the Nick subway train. By the time everyone realizes they're in the game, that physically and psychologically fucked them up, you just want to cry for them, for nobody wants to go through that emotional trauma again. It's essentially the same premise as Catching Fire, where these veterans of a deadly competition gotta do the same shit to survive again, yet it manages to give you that same sense of panic and fright that keeps you on your toes throughout. The fact that they shot this film in South Africa, recreating the streets of New York and other meticulously elaborate sets as puzzle boards the ensemble must solve, is impressive. Like the first film, this benefits from having a stellar production design to keep you on your toes. Taylor Russell and Logan Miller are as great as they were in the predecessor, and now they're joined by new cast members, India Mulholland-Roden and Thomas Cockrell, who all do a good job depicting their motivation of survival with their own individualistic traits. Though some of them do stupid shit at the expense of everyone else, you can't help but empathize with them. Everybody's overall consensus of the first escape room was how fun it was until it tried to force a sequel down its own throat instead of following through on a satisfying conclusion. That first movie's forced ending feels relatively cohesive compared to the sequels because this movie's third act is an absolute nonsensical mess. It's one of those you gotta see it to believe it endings, because not only does it not make any logistical sense, but the finale laughably forces a third film setup when it didn't even answer any questions the leads and the audience had. I know this is supposed to be mindless fun as far as a thriller goes, but that first movie had a brain. The majority of its puzzle pieces fit at the very least, but the sequel's third act takes a hammer and jams those pieces into its jumbled jigsaw puzzle. For screenwriters and what they came up with for its so-called twist makes little to no sense at all. It kind of ruins the integrity of the predecessor as well. I'm curious to see what director Adam Robitel's playbook entails, because right now it feels like the impending third part of this story is just one big question mark. Escape Room, Tournament of Champions benefits from a committed ensemble cast, a great first act, and an amazing initial set piece. Unfortunately, it's not as creative or as thrilling as its predecessor since it enacts the same exact formula, but with a more dumbfounding conclusion. This PG-13 Saw-type series is quickly running out of rooms to escape from,